Hey, this is James with Schaefer Battle. Thanks for checking out the Roosta podcast, the best source for underground punk, hardcore, and Roy.
Say what you want. We don't give a shit.
Fuck you!
If you think that we're too old to go into the pit.
Oh boy, I'm ugly, dude. What the hell happened? What the hell is going on? Oh, we're recording. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, this is a good day. You want to see right here, my Bright Street Bullies here on the Roosta Show. We're supporting San Diego. San Diego right now, man. Yeah. I lived out there for many moons. And I saw many moons out there. Hello, welcome. How you doing?
What's up, Rooster?
Hey, at least you guys weren't doing it for black speech. You know what I mean?
What?
Doing the interview. At least you weren't doing the interview for black speech.
From Black Beach, yeah.
Oh, you heard that.
Yeah, a bunch of morning
Good surf, though. Good surf.
Welcome, gentlemen. Good to have you both.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, what's up, Poochie?
Yeah,
Yeah. Remember, I showed you this guy, Buster.
Yeah. That's right.
little bully dog.
Yeah.
That's right. Damn right. Well, great to have you, gentlemen. Sorry about last time.
No problem.
Thanks for
It
having me.
happens, life.
So it's actually just us two now. The drummer. It's Father's Day, so he's doing something with his daughter.
Damn.
And the other guitarist, something happened.
Yeah, like 6 months ago or something at practice, his cat got hit by a car, so me and him buried it in his backyard. And today when he woke up, he looked outside and the coyotes had dug the bag up. So he was just like, I got to rebury my cat. And it's like, all right.
Damn.
But they said, what's up? They wanted to be here. And
Oh yeah, definitely, man. They're here with love and respect. Definitely. They're not here, but they're here.
yeah, they're here.
All right. Let's go ahead and start real quick. Let's go ahead with the gentleman with a nice tank top on. And go ahead and tell us your name. You're part of the band and what got you into music?
All right. Yeah, my name is Adam. I'm the bass player and the lead vocalist. I started playing music in high school. Got into I had a band that was we were trying to emulate, like the Agnostic Front, Cro-Mags, the New York hardcore scene back then.
Oh, yeah.
So, we did that for a couple of years. This guy was one of our big, was our crew, one of the people that followed us around,
That's right.
I actually, didn't play music for a long time. I decided to go to school and get my degree. And then, I moved away to the East Coast, moved to Virginia, and came back a couple years ago, about 8, 9 years ago. And then we hooked up with this guy. He had learned how to play guitar, and he'll tell you all about that story.
Heck yeah. What degree did you get, by the way?
So I was actually so I have my bachelor's. I actually was a lawyer for a little while,
Oh wow.
a couple of years. But now for like the past 20 years, I've been a teacher. I'm a high school teacher. Okay. But I grew up working class. Like I'm not some
He's the
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
He's
not
the
some
attorney.
rich kid.
He's the
Okay.
man.
You're not no office pogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, as it say.
No,
Yeah,
no.
definitely.
I
That's
mean, I might
good.
be a
Good to
working
hear, man.
class trader, but I grew up working class.
Okay, very good. I like how he defended himself really quick.
Real
Oh, that's awesome. So that's cool, man. I went to college as well. I got a degree in graphic design.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I like that shit.
Something
It's
useful.
fun. It has actually been useful for this show,
Yeah,
especially. Past 6 years have been amazing.
Yeah,
So
I've been checking you out. Been following you
yeah,
for a minute. Yeah.
I appreciate it. I'm trying. It's about bringing unity, man, in underground music. And getting some recognition for those that are, just
Absolutely.
starting too, as well. A new
Absolutely.
artist, and yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and go with you now, young man.
Okay, my name's Azriel, but everybody just calls me Az. My parents are
As
hippies, so I got the crazy name growing up. But for me, like, I didn't play music as a kid, like maybe clarinet in elementary school, and then just put it
okay,
out. I loved music. I was blessed to have a father that he grew up in the 60s, so he really got me into music. So I liked
yeah,
listening to music, and I really gravitated towards more underground music, more aggressive music, because where Adam and I grew up was kind of a rough environment. I always tell people,
yes,
oh, it's kind of like a Boston on the West Coast because
yeah,
it's real family orientated, a lot of gang stuff, but for me, I always listened to music and they had a band. So like all of us in high school, we'd follow that band. We'd be like, yeah, and we'd go to parties and rage and fights, all that stuff from the 80s.
oh
But dude,
yeah, definitely.
I'm the felon in the band. So I spent like more than half of my life in prison.
Okay,
And so going to prison this last time, I did like 21 years this last time. And I was in there and it's like I was kind of changing my life, but I loved music. That was my thing. It's like music is
yeah,
what
yeah,
kept me free in there
of
because
course.
we're allowed to have music. So you'd go through music catalog, you'd like a lot of GMM records, you'd find the number and you'd be like, okay, cool. There's some anti-heroes, there's
Yep.
some this, and you get all that. And then I was fortunate enough to end up at a prison that they had a music program.
Huh.
And there were some guys who were like, hey, come on, we need you to join the band. I'm like, I don't know how to fucking play music, dude. Like, come on, this guy will teach you how to play drums. So he taught me a little 4-on-4 drum beat. And I
Huh.
did that and I was like, oh, that's cool, dude. I'm playing live
Wow.
fucking music. And then in prison in California, probably everywhere, the inmates and the staff, there's always kind of like this fine line where you're battling each other. And
Oh yeah.
they took the music program from us because I had got into it
Yeah.
with one of the correctional officers, but we're allowed to have acoustic guitars and somebody loaned me their guitars because now I had the music bug. And it's like I could listen to my music, but it was a better outlet for me to write songs. So they gave me a guitar and I would
Yeah.
pluck at one string, reading the good Guitar World, the tab, and I'd be, okay, I got this song. I'm all, this is cool. And then I started playing. I'm like, cool. So now I'm playing in the prison band. And then I got a hold of Adam. We hadn't talked in a while. And I was like,
Mhm.
bro, when I come home, we're starting a fucking band. And he goes, all right. And then I came home and I was on the phone. I'm like, hey, bro, I told you we're starting a band. And then I got into it. And I've been real lucky that I have friends that are really good musicians that,
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
know, they humble themselves and like, come on, Naz, we're going to let you do this and play. And it was like, oh, say, so that's how I got into it. It was just like,
Yeah.
I wanted an outlet to be aggressive. Mm.
I get you totally. I mean, me and you are on the same page in so many areas. That's me too, man. I pass up all that little freaking bubblegum pop punk and
Yeah.
all that, man. I go right to the freaking balls deep stuff too, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. Oh yeah, that's where I'm at, man. Definitely. And I served time as well.
Okay.
And a few years, 3 years in
Yeah.
the federal pen in California. So
Okay.
yeah, definitely. It was on Camp Pendleton, to be honest with you.
Okay. Were you a
Yeah,
Marine?
yeah, I
Oh,
was a
wow.
All
Marine.
right. Thanks for your service,
Oh,
man. Thank
okay.
you,
Yeah,
man.
definitely. Yeah, definitely.
You're in
So
Idaho
yeah,
right now, though, right?
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. I was a bad boy out there though, so I got trouble. Oh well, but I wrote some music while I was in as well, and I had a guitar that had 3 strings on it, and they weren't the top EAD,
Yeah.
they were like E, G, B, and that was it.
Skipping, you're all.
I had to like tune all 3 of those to the top 3 EAD. So it was intense, but I wrote a bunch of songs there. And one time I came into a room and there was probably about 20 people in there. And I'm like, oh, sorry. I thought I had the chapel, for myself, and they're like, no, we're here to listen to you play.
Oh hell yeah!
So I did my first concert in jail. So
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
it was fun. Just wanted to say that I relate with you.
That's
Understand.
right.
Much love. Right on. So the Bullies, man. Are you guys really bullies? The Brighton Street
He was
Bullies.
a bully.
I was.
You were.
I wasn't. Yeah, he
I
was a
still
bully.
am now. Like I
Yeah.
tell people all the time. Like we played last night, and I was yelling at the back of the bar. I was like, "Get the fuck up here! Come and support the band." Just you guys sit at the bar. It's like get to the front, or I'm going to have all of our friends go up and push you up here.
Exactly.
Yeah, we had fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, this dude back in the day, like, I'd walk into like a party or like someone's house and he'd pick out like some dude that he knew was like, you could tell was just kind of like scared. Hey man, give me a cigarette. What? I don't smoke this kind of cigarette, dude. What the fuck you give me a menthol for? What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, I was a dick.
Kind of a dick, dude.
So tell how was this band formed? How was it? How did it come about?
So like we said, like he was contacting me when he was in prison. Yeah, I want to start a
Yeah,
band.
yeah. Okay,
playing
so
guitar.
that was the Brighton Streets. That's what you're talking
Well,
about.
yeah, we hadn't thought of the name
Yeah.
yet, but we knew we were going to do something like punk rock or oi.
Yeah, of course.
I was back in Virginia. I was working in Washington D.C. So, I was like, yeah, yeah, okay. And then it kind of, he started sending me songs. I was like, this ain't half bad. I
Yeah.
could do this. And then I was like, I decided to move back to San Diego, a couple of years before he got out. And then, when he got out, we went for it. Like, we'd been planning it. We had a couple songs already. He'd sent me a bunch of his songs that he'd written in prison. I kind of, went through them, learned a couple of them, that, was started our first couple songs. I wrote a couple songs.
That house.
Yeah. And originally we had our old drummer, the one that got me into music, right, back in high school. He was like an original, hardcore skinhead music guy. But, he wasn't the same. He was he was a drug addict, he'd been in prison, in and out of prison, and he couldn't really kick
Yeah.
it. And we couldn't rely on him, and he just wasn't as good as he used to be.
Yeah.
He was a fucking flake.
Yeah. So we ended up having to kick him out, and then he like OD'd a couple
Yeah.
months after that.
Damn.
So he's the drummer on like the first couple singles we have on Spotify that aren't very good.
Yeah. One more. Yeah, I saw. I noticed that. I got all your tracks, by the way, on my Spotify
Right.
playlist. That is Punk and Oi. It's
Yeah.
like 100 hours, over 100 hours of Punk and Oi.
Oh,
So
right.
yeah, yeah, it's good stuff. And you guys are all on it. So
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
awesome. Appreciate it, man. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Love
But
your
like going back to the band when we started, that's what it was. It was like we were talking in where we grew up in Ocean Beach, and I mean, you're Camp Pendleton, so you know OB in San Diego.
Yeah.
And OB always had a punk rock like element to it,
Yeah.
but it's kind of become known for its reggae. And we love reggae, but a lot of it is we
Okay.
call it that Beach Boy reggae. It's like slightly stupid, that sublime sound, which is great. It's cool.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah.
But like our beach,
It has its purpose.
it has a
Definitely.
purpose.
Yeah, it
And
definitely does.
it was like because we were like we want to bring the punk rock back to our beach, and so when we first started, we were all childhood friends for 40 years, and then like we said, we kicked that drummer out because he'd show up to gigs like high on fentanyl, and we're like, bro, we don't do that. We drink beer.
Mhm.
Yeah, like we drink beer. We want to write songs about smashing fentanyl dealers, and we can't do that when you're on it. And
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, yeah, and he just couldn't get right. So we had to like, you got to go, and then that's when we got the 2 other members now that aren't here. But
Yeah,
that was
damn.
yeah,
That's
we
horrible.
wanted, yeah, we
Yeah.
wanted to just be the rebellious spirit from our town and be like, look, it's not just reggae. We love reggae, but it's not just reggae. Like
Yeah.
OB's always had punk rock in it. So
Oh
that's
yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm from Oceanside actually. Last time
okay.
I lived in Oceanside, Rio Valley, Cheeto, Laverne, born in Duarte.
Yeah.
Used to party in Hollywood all the time.
Yeah.
My best friend still lives in San Diego of like 40 something years. And he has like the longest running club out there called Club Therapy.
Oh yeah. All right,
Brian
cool.
Pullard is his name, and he's skinhead away all that too as well. So
Up North County or Oceanside?
he's gosh man, no he's oh man, Carlsbad by Carlsbad
Yeah,
area.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, more
Okay.
up towards Oceanside. Yeah,
Yeah. Somewhere around there.
yeah.
I'll try to send you some connects. He's gotten some digits or whatever. Anyway, so that you can get a hold of him. He has like tons of clubs. He promotes that punk and oi and goth rock and industrial, and so he loves all that stuff. So he'll love you guys.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So definitely. Anyway, so that's great that you guys are doing the oi and all that. Is there much of a scene like that there?
Not oi down here. There
Yeah,
is,
it wasn't last time.
but mostly it's punk rock, and there are a ton of good bands in San Diego. It's hard because when you go to LA is a whole different beast. You go up there and there's a ton of great bands, and like the shows are just like epic. But down here it's kind of like real cliquish,
Yeah.
the circles of bands, and
Hmm.
you start to get like, I don't want to say cookie cutter bands that they all kind of sound the same. And
Yeah.
most of it is like because it's an older crowd, there's not a lot of young. There's like this huge gap where it's like the hardcore, beat down kids
Yeah.
and the old punk rockers. And
Hmm.
that's why we wanted to be a little bit different, because we have a lot of punk rock in our music, but then we mix the oi in there and then a little bit hard. We try to mix it all in there
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
to be
Mhm.
more aggressive, because a lot of it down here was just like the same stuff. And it was like, we want to sing about fuck the cops, or, like working and drinking beer and just like life,
Yeah.
and
That's right.
yeah, not about stuff we don't know. We want to write stuff about stuff we know. And like, again, I don't want to knock any bands down here because there's a ton of great bands,
Of
but
course there is.
there
Mhm.
wasn't, but you had some good, like, oi, dude. There was, Gavin was in the band. It was, Rat City Riot, or they were,
River City. No.
it was Rat City Riot, I believe.
I don't remember that.
Because there's River City, there's a couple that are kind of similar,
Yeah. Yeah.
but he was in that. And he's a phenomenal drummer. He's actually this guy that we know. He's in a Smiths cover band
Yeah.
now.
He used to be in the Antagonizers.
Yeah,
He jumped for
Oh.
the Antagonizers a
Yeah.
long time ago. Yeah.
and
Okay. All right.
but there is, because there's a big skinhead scene in San Diego. But as far as bands, there's not a lot of bands right now. They've had hit and miss, like, but there is. We get some, and it's kind of, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, there's not really
Yeah.
like oi scene.
But that's yeah. Honestly, that's another reason why I started doing this show. This is not many people even promoting the skins,
Yeah,
and giving them another voice, after the boneheads came in and did their damage,
yeah,
but now it's time to, take it all back. I feel, and I think the scene's been doing pretty good.
yeah,
It's been, and the punks and skins have been getting along, things are
yeah.
going good.
Great bands.
And
There's some great new bands coming
there's
out.
some great
A
bands.
lot of good oi
Even in
bands.
Canada here,
Yeah,
whatever. The Stress is
Mexico.
one of my favorite ones. Schaefer Battles, my all-time
Schaefer
favorite
Bat-
right now.
They're fucking
Oh yeah, I
great,
love that
man.
interview you
Yeah, right.
guys did
They're
with them.
fucking
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
Schaefer
good
I
stuff.
almost wore the shirt today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got US Chaos right now.
Guys,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, I was gonna tell them if they ever want to come down to San Diego, we'll try and hook them up with the venue. We got some connections if they want to come down.
Yeah. I
Or
love
anyone else.
autism. I'll talk with them definitely. I'll get on them. Actually, I talked to them today already.
Nice.
One time already. I love those people, man. They're
Yeah.
badass.
They're killing
Anyways,
it.
they just have a good heart. They have their mind in the right place. It's
Yeah.
about unity, about not being selfish cunts. It's
Yeah.
about helping out, and they help out animals like your dog,
Hmm.
Look
bulldogs and
at
stuff
being
like
human.
that.
It's about being human. Just
Exactly.
being
That's
a
all it
fucking human
is.
and being like, hey, I don't have to like everybody, but I don't have to hate anybody. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and we're not gonna stand it when
Yeah.
someone steps on our toes either,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are who we are, and like Evil Conduct says, man, your identity, baby,
Yeah.
your identity. That's right. So tell me, what's up with 2026 for you guys?
Well, we put out that You Don't Stand a Chance, right?
Oh
Our
yeah, oh yeah,
song
I got it.
LP. We want to put out something like another EP pretty soon. We get some new songs out there. We want to try and write some new songs. We just played a show last night. It was like a Save the Bancroft. There's a Bancroft as a venue down here. It's kind of a dive bar, but they've been
Cool.
really good to us.
Perfect bar,
Yeah,
dive bar.
great.
Yeah.
Put on great punk shows. We had conservative military image. We played there with them, but they're not doing so well. They might be closing, so we did a Save the Bancroft benefit show last night. All the proceeds went to the bar. We had a decent turnout. I mean, it was only local bands, but we still got a
Oh,
good, yeah, we still got a good turnout.
That's awesome.
Gonna play. We got a couple shows. We usually play like once or twice a month. Um, but yeah, play some shows. Hopefully, get another EP out. Maybe if not by the end of the year, beginning of 2027.
That's it. How do
Yeah.
you feel being the lead singer?
Uh,
Has it been a challenge for you, or how do you feel about it?
well, I mean, it wasn't like, oh, we're gonna start a band and I'm gonna be the lead singer. It was just like, I
Right.
can play
Yeah.
guitar, I can play bass, I can sing. We just kind of put it together, and when we came together, it was just us three. He couldn't.
He's a diva.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
wanted everybody to look at him.
Uh-huh.
He's all, check me out.
Yeah, yeah, that was it.
The fan in his hair, blowing his hair back. I'm all right.
Yeah, I can see it. He does look like the RuPaul of the family.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
wow,
I'm
you
just,
guys ganging up on me now.
I'm
Okay,
not,
cool.
I'm just agreeing with the guy because he is a bully. I have to get on his
Right.
good side.
Not
You
anymore.
know.
I'm reformed.
I mean, basically, I was the only one that could play my instrument and sing at the same time when I
Yeah.
started, so that's why I'm the
Yeah,
lead singer.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
I
like
don't write all the
rubbing
lyrics.
your head and
Yeah,
Yeah.
tapping your head and
yeah,
rubbing
yeah,
your belly at the same time.
yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
It's hard, yeah. I mean, but like I said, I did it when I was in high school, so I still had it
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, man. That's badass.
So
Good for
we
you.
all write the lyrics. It's not like I'm the only one writing the lyrics.
Yeah,
So
that's cool.
That's
Now,
a-
do you
Go ahead.
do you play with mask on at times?
no, we never play with
No.
that. No,
Never play with mask.
never
No,
played with the
no,
mask.
we have um one time we dressed up Day of the Dead with that
Oh,
yeah, it was a wedding that they got married on the Day of the Dead, so we went in there with the whole nine with sombreros on and painted our faces. And then our lead guitarist Roland, he'll wear like the wrestling mask and stuff and just
this is a Rey Mysterio.
yeah,
Yeah, I got you.
because
That's
the
funny.
mask on the cover art, the mask is more of like there's no identity. Like we're all you don't know who it is. It could be anybody in the band. Like it
Yeah,
could be you. We're all the same, and that's what it's about. The mask, you're like it's not about this your face. It's just about hey, we're all the
yeah,
same.
yeah.
It's all our
I
fucking
am you and you are me and
exactly.
whatever,
Yeah,
type of thing.
because
I get you.
that's a big thing with too. Like I do it because I like we wrote a song where we say fucking up your scene because I'm it's not a scene for me. It's not like I'm acting in a scene. This is my life. The music is my
Yeah.
life. Like it tells my a story, that I grew up running the streets, getting in trouble, there were drugs, there were crime,
Mm.
you'd see people do good, you'd see people do bad. And I think that was a great equalizer, like for me, because, I hope that we get into some of the bonehead stuff, right?
Hmm.
Because it, like that, the music helped me start to see people like this, that like we all came from the same background. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
That's
that's
right.
the mask. Like we don't wear masks on stage because it's San Diego. It's too freaking hot.
Oh yeah.
That's true. It is.
Plus, I don't want to cover up this beautiful
Yeah.
face. Bro.
Exactly. Why would you want to
Yeah.
do that?
None of the chicks
Exactly.
come to our shows anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
RuPaul would.
Oh man. Watch, he's gonna start getting plastic surgery done.
Oh yeah.
Get come to work big
Close
lips.
eyes.
Butt lips.
The big lips.
Oh,
He's all-
boy.
He won't be able to
Stay with
sing.
big fake
Oi,
lips.
oi, oi.
Oi, oi.
Yeah, boy, that's funny. Anyways, so that's good stuff. Okay, but yeah, the bonehead shit. Well, yeah, I don't tolerate that crowd. I don't like the hate. I don't hate. Oh, I hate hate, man. You know,
Yeah.
honestly, we all have something wonderful to offer, and it was kind of like a joke. I said it, but some people like to knit. Some people write music. You know, this person knows how to knit a sock. You know, it keeps our feet warm.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how to do that. You don't know how to do that, I'm sure. But we know how to write music. You know,
Right.
we got to do our part. They got to do their part. You know, we all have something to
You
offer.
learned in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you did learn?
Crochet. Yeah.
That's a happy sock, dude.
Yeah.
Not
It's it's a stinkless sock. It's got holes in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's something in our eye. Yeah. Went right through the hole.
Yeah.
Anyway. That's good stuff. So okay, so we got 2000. You guys have like shirts, merchandise.
Yeah.
Where can people find that stuff? Are you on a Bandcamp? Is that where you sell it?
No, we're not. Yeah.
Or do people hit you up?
We just
right
kind of
on
bring them to
Facebook?
shows.
Yeah.
We just kind of bring our stuff to shows and sell them there. But yeah, I do need to get into that.
Yeah.
Try and get it on Bandcamp. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And bring the bats too. That will help sales.
Yeah.
The bats.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we did it. We had some of the little mini bats.
How many shirts do you want?
Yeah. But we did one where we did a king of the pit and a queen of the pit, and we had little mini baseball bats with it engraved on there. And our friend Andy, she won the queen of the pit. She passed since then. She went to sleep one night and never woke up. And she was just an amazing human being. She'd come to our shows. She'd wear a backpack with a little devil baby in it and just be flooring guys. And just, she didn't care. She's a little tiny girl, didn't have no worries, and just, we're like, you know
Just
what? You
all hard, huh?
Yeah, she loved the music.
That's
Big
badass.
Percolate fan, because me and her would always talk because she loved Percolate, and I'd be like, all right, cool. Yeah,
That's badass.
She
Much
got the
love
show
her.
started for us.
yeah.
you
Rest
know,
in peace,
like
Andy.
pit starter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Man, that's
It's one of
badass.
our best pit starters ever.
That's freaking awesome to have fans like that, though. You know,
yeah.
friends, family,
My friends, yeah.
whatever way you want to look at it.
Yeah.
Because it ends up being friends and family, anyways.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way I look at it. So that's badass. So tell me a little bit about the other band members, since they're not here to talk about themselves. Just like brief, just something brief, so we know about it.
So we got Tim Raldo. He's our drummer. He's a really talented musician, though. Like he's also like a singer, guitar player in like a cowpunk band. And then he does like just solo, like called Ramblin' Raldo, where he just does acoustic guitar and sings. And he writes, since he's been in our band, he's written like 2 of our songs too. And
Damn.
we're gonna do a couple. Our next new song is gonna be one that he wrote too. He's a really good songwriter. So we're really stoked to have him in our band. He was in a band called the Revolt Chicks. It's kind of well known. They played punk rock bowling.
Yeah,
a
it's
couple
all
times.
girls.
Yeah,
We're the
okay.
only guy in the band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Roland Blunts is our lead guitarist. Yeah, he's a clown.
That's
He's
awesome.
into he does like pro wrestling stuff.
But he's also in the he was in the cowpunk band with Raldo, with Tim. And
Okay.
go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I'm
Adam
listening.
and I, like, we've been friends since we were kids. Tim and Roland have been friends since they were kids.
Oh,
And they've been in a ton of bands, because Roland has a Bad Religion cover band called Baked Religion. And then they were both in the Ramblin' Outlaws, which is their cowpunk band. And then they've been in bands together since they were kids. And so it's kind of just a good match,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're both
That's
really talented
badass.
too. Like
Yeah.
he's a great guitarist and like
Yeah.
yeah, dude can drink all of us under the table and come
Yeah.
out and just do the sickest
Yeah.
solos ever live. And you're just
Yeah.
like, whoa, dude. I don't know how you do that, bro.
This is a song about people.
Yeah, yeah. Like he can't even talk, but he's doing fucking guitar solos.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so amazing. I wish I could play it like that.
Yeah.
I'm just more rhythm, but when I get into my rhythm, I love it. Just
In the
get
pocket.
lost.
Yeah.
Just writing music is just such a blessing. It's to
Yeah.
be able to do it. I mean, to write what's on in here, put it on paper, and put it in the sound is just such an amazing feeling. And then having people sing your stuff back, I'm
That's
sure
right. When you
is
sing it back, because
Yeah.
you touch something and you're like, all right,
exactly.
like you get it. It's like we're the
Yeah,
same.
definitely. Do you feel like the band's kind of changed a little bit from the original members you had to now?
Yeah, I think it's progressed. It's just gotten better because everybody like they remember the first show we played. We played it. The guy was doing a Fourth of July party, and we played, and a bunch of people came. And they liked it. They were all for it because we're really lucky that we have a big friend base. That like San Diego. It doesn't matter if you live in Oceanside or Imperial Beach. We're like kind of all friends. So people
Yeah.
come out and they're like, cool, but we get it a lot. They're like, dude, you guys sound so much better, so much better, so much better. So the progression, you see it. And when we added Tim, like our other drummer, he he was like a musical prodigy. He was great. But the drugs had messed him up so bad he couldn't play the same beat twice.
Yeah. He was
So
erratic.
he would change the tempos, and it was like, dude, like you're kind of like it's just we kicked him out, and we'd already asked Tim, and Tim was already he didn't really have a band, his country band. And then he saw us play one night and he goes, dude, if you guys are looking for a drummer, he goes, I want to play. He goes, I want to get behind the kid again. So we're all, dude, as a matter of fact, this guy's got to go. You're in. And so we were a three-piece to start. And then Roland saw us, that's the lead guitarist. He goes, dude, I want to play some solos because I'm the same. I'm a rhythm guy. I'm just like
Yeah.
that pounding, just chunky rhythm. And when Roland came and he said, he goes, I was a little intimidated at first. Like I didn't know how it'd fit in. And after about two practices, he goes, you know what? I feel like I'm a bully now. And I go, yeah, dude. And he added that fullness to it, the soloing, and
Yeah.
it just gave it a richness that like, okay, now this sounds like a real band. We're going the path that we want to go. And I think that's the great thing with music, as long as you're progressing, as long as you're going,
Yeah.
okay, like, hey,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
because you can get stuck in writing the same old songs.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, but there's like, you know what? I just want to, it's like I'm growing with the music and the music's
Yeah.
growing. And that's so, yeah, all of us now with the new members, we're on the right path. And it's more people are coming and it's like we have a good time. That's what's fun is people go like, dude, that was fucking fun. And
Yeah.
I go, that's what it's all about. I mean, it's having fun.
Yeah. I posted some videos from our show last night. Like you can see, like we have like whole crowd right in front singing along with us. We did going down the bar. We do that,
Yeah.
close with that, the wretched ones, and we got the whole crowd singing along with us. It's always a good time.
What kind of bass do you play, real quick, there, Adam?
I have it right here, Rooster. I have a Fender jazz bass.
Yeah. With a
Yeah.
big oi.
Big
That's
Oi.
good stuff.
One of my students gave me that, believe it or not, because they saw my Oi tattoo and they
Yeah.
gave me an Oi sticker for Christmas.
That's so
Yeah.
awesome. So cool.
Yeah.
What kind of acts do you play, buddy?
I play an Epiphone Les Paul model, heavy. It's got to be heavy.
I got one right next to me.
Yeah.
Epiphone Les Paul.
It's
It's
gotta
white.
be-
It's badass. I
Yeah.
love it. That
But
makes
it seems like it's the standard one because like all of our friends, because we have some friends that are freaking phenomenal guitarists and they all play the same guitar. And I fucking love it. It's cool. It's like, but like Dogle, like that's Dogle's in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Our friend Dogle, he's playing with Battalion of Saints now. Like they're the band for Battalion of Saints.
okay.
Yeah. And they're playing at some big festival up in Northern California, like next month.
July, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, it'll be good.
That'd be awesome.
That'll be
That'd be
good.
good stuff. All right. Anything you guys would like to shout out to anybody?
Just everybody. Anybody that likes the music.
Your
Yeah.
fans or
All the
anybody
bullies.
that helped you out?
especially the Bully Babes, the Bully Babes. Because so we did a show for a promoter down here. We played with, was it Slaughter and the Dogs?
They tilt too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so we played with Slaughter and the Dogs. And
Okay.
the guy that put the show on, he goes, dude, he goes, that was rad. He goes, you guys have a lot of girls. He goes, you don't really see that in punk rock or hardcore. He was more of a hardcore guy. And we're like, they're just our friends and they love the music. And a lot of them, because we have a lot of friends that are in recovery, that even though we drink, like they don't care. They're like, dude, we
Mhm.
love the music. We support you guys. But the Bully Babes, because for us, like they're all sizes, all shapes, all colors, they're everything, and we just love them because they come to the show and they make it fun.
Mhm.
My fiance is
That's
that's my bully babe. My fiance is my bully babe,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah.
that's
know,
awesome.
And these
yeah,
chicks are all married too, but they jump on stage, they
yeah,
start singing along,
yeah,
singing into the mic with us. Yeah.
and
That is
that's
so awesome. What
Yeah.
a great feeling.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's what you're doing. You're creating something that's timeless, priceless. That's great.
yeah,
Yeah.
Keep it up, guys, man. I
yeah.
can't wait to hear more from you. I love all that I've heard so far, all the
Cool.
singles that
Yeah.
came out in 2023.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
my first
see,
time ever recording.
2026 was that your
With
Yeah,
our new
newer.
lineup. Yeah.
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 So, see, I was doing a little bit of homework.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah. Good
You
local
guys can
bands
come back
here.
when you guys have a new album. Just
Yeah,
come
Yeah.
back, and then we'll have the other boys on too
all right,
as
cool.
well.
Yeah,
Even if
definitely.
they're in different locations, we can connect
All
with
right,
just
cool.
emails. So they
Okay.
could be in freaking Jamaica.
Yeah, hey,
Still get them on.
no, all for it. Yeah,
True.
All
Yeah.
right. All right.
Um,
Sounds good.
so local bands, Moral Genocide, Strike
right.
at 13, The Yucks, War Fever is really good.
Yeah.
Probably
They're kind of like
War
Pennywise.
Fever.
they're
Kinda,
probably
yeah.
one of the best. Yeah, they're probably the best band in San Diego right now as far as like punk rock.
Wow.
Well, they're up there. I
They're
mean,
good. I mean, I think all of them are great, but there's some other good bands. There's Holding Grudges.
Holding Grudges.
Um,
Yeah.
who else? There's Strangely Strange. I'm trying to think of like the bands that are down here. We played with a band. They're from North County, up in the Oceanside area, and they were called Follow Coffins,
Follow Coffins
and
is
they're
really
kind of
good.
like
They're younger.
emo-ish, emo punk rock, but they're freaking
They
phenomenal.
put on
They're
a great
fucking
show.
good.
Yeah,
Oh,
check them out.
And
Yeah.
then God,
yeah.
I mean, there's so many bands down here. There's
Yeah.
a
I'm
lot
trying
of
to think of the bands we just played with recently.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of hardcore bands down here. Like a lot of it, the beatdown is really big down here. Like, and me, I'm kind of like I like kind of this new hardcore that's going around, like CMI and Skinhead, and that's because I know all those guys,
Yeah.
and so like, and they've been totally respectful, like really just decent dudes, and they come down here and they have a good time, and I go, I like that. Now the beatdown hardcore, it's a little much. Like I don't like guys throwing punches at me when I'm standing there listening to music. But I get it, I mean, it's fun,
Mhm.
and but we do have some bands down here because God, who's the one we played with? Let's see, my
Oh, was it Human Garbage?
no, Human Garbage came down. They came down, but there's just so many. I mean, I just
Oh,
want to shout
Doc Hammer.
Doc Cam. I just
Doc
want to
Hammer.
shout out to all bands.
Yeah.
Anybody doing it, I don't care. I may not like pop punk, but if you're doing pop punk and you feel like you're having a good time doing it, all the fucking power to
That's
you.
right.
You know?
Right. We all have our own little
Yeah.
twist and twerk and our little things, our little sticks, call them, you know what I'm saying? So it's all right. It's all good.
Can I do one more
Right.
though? I do want to send.
Yeah,
There's a
go for
band in Orange County called The Winning Hand, and
Okay.
they're fucking good. They're
Oh,
fucking
see.
yeah, they're fucking great. We just
All
played
right.
with them in Bone Crusher,
Bone
and
Crusher.
The
Yeah.
Winning Hand was fucking great.
Bone
Yeah,
Crusher is badass.
yeah,
Yeah.
Definitely.
badass.
Try to
Little
get those
wild, but
boys on.
yeah,
I've
but yeah,
been I've been working on it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I appreciate you, gentlemen. I thank you
Thank you.
so much for your time.
All right, thanks,
Thanks,
Rooster.
man.
Definitely
bro.
glad it happened.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right,
And so I'll talk to you again. You guys have a new album. Let me know. Get you back on. You guys can talk about it,
All right, cool.
and we'll get to know the other guys a little more as well.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right, cool.
All
All
right,
right,
sounds
man.
good.
Yeah,
Right, more rock. Let's talk here on the Rooster Show. We have the Brighton Street. Thank you guys.
yeah.
Cheers.